up everyone, welcome back to my channel today. Today's video, we are going into warm tone eyeshadow palette. So I asked you guys this question on Twitter if you wanted to see a video on some of my favorite warm tone palettes, which is crazy because I just became a lover of warm tone eyeshadows probably over the last year or so. I used to love cool tone eyeshadows, I still do, but I have become a huge lover of warm tone eyeshadows. I don't know why, but they grew on me. They grew on me. But before we get into this video, make sure to click that subscribe button to be a part of the hashtag Miller Squad. And also don't forget to ring that little bell as well to be a part of our notification squad. Today's notification shout out goes to All That Glam. Thank you so much for having your bell turned on. You are amazing. But now let's just go ahead and get into these warm tone eyeshadow palettes. All right, so I've already filmed this video once and I did a full in-depth review with all the warm tone eyeshadow palettes in my collection. But then I was like, you know what? I don't know if I think I want to just get to the point and get to the point of what are my favorite palettes. And I kind of just want to focus it on those, to be honest, because I have a lot of palettes that I love, but I have ones that I gravitate way more to on a daily basis. So I just kind of want to focus on those ones. So the first palette that I'm going to talk about is the Asajj Beverly Hills Prism palette. This one is gorgeous. This is a part of her holiday collection, and this is actually the palette that I use to create the eye look that I'm wearing right now. I know I'm gonna get a ton of questions asked, which is why I chose to talk about this one first, and it seriously created such a gorgeous look. I found it really easy to work with. There's only one shade in here that I'm kind of like, ugh, kind of gave me some difficulties, and that is the gold shade on my lid. So it's called Pyramid right here, and this one definitely feels like a different formula. It feels more like a loose pressed pigment shadow rather than a glitter sheen shimmery shadow, you know? Things aren't as pushed together. It's kind of sparse when you swatch it. I tried using my Sigma cream color brush, did not work. I tried using my finger, which I can now because this nail's broken. I'm getting it fixed tomorrow. But yeah, I tried using that one too. It was just not working. The only thing that made that eyeshadow work was Matte Fix Plus, but everything else seemed relatively easy to work with. I even started creating a different look on my eyes, but then I switched it because it wasn't really a warm tone eye look that I was creating, and I was like, I want to do a warm tone look for this video. So I actually used this shade earlier, which is called Sphere, and this is a bright neon yellow color, and oh my god, it is so pretty. It is so pretty as a transition shade and kind of make a gradient with it. I made a gradient with Sphere and Eden, which is this peachy coral shade. So pretty together. So pretty together. But you can also really build this shade up too. I think if you do a concealer on the lid with a matte cream shadow as a base and then put this on top, it will really make it pop. Really make it pop. But I was very impressed with that shadow because I found it easy to work with, easy to blend out, and not splotchy, which was a definite plus. And I'm not sure if I said how much this retails for. This retails for $42. But I think it's absolutely beautiful. I like the formula of it. I found it easy to work with, except for that one shadow that you have to use Matte Fix Plus with, or water or eye drops. But everything else turned out beautifully. It made a really gorgeous look. And this one is limited edition. And since that sale is going on right now on Sephora, I definitely pick this up. If these are colors that you would use and that you gravitate towards, then definitely pick it up. I think it's an awesome palette. All right, so my next palette that I have here is actually my top warm tone palette that I recommend to you guys. This is the one that you have to get your hands on. If you're a warm tone palette lover, you have to get this one. This is the Sephora Pro Warm Palette. I've been raving about this one a ton. I use it on an everyday basis. It goes everywhere with me. I love it. This thing retails for $68 though. It is pricey. It has a total of 28 shadows in here, and 20 of them are matte and 8 of them are shimmer. I'm actually not super impressed with the shimmer. Again, you can work with them, but the matte shades are where it's at in this palette, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This thing has been used a ton. I love this shade right here, which is why it's almost gone. I'm gonna be so sad when that one is gone. Sometimes I go into this palette if I'm using a different palette just to grab that shade because I love it to set my eyeshadow primer with. But it's just a gorgeous palette, you guys. It is so easy to work with. in my video for my holiday kits haul, I had so many requests to do a tutorial on that look. I get requests to do tutorials, but not as much as that. I got a ton to do that one, and I use this palette to make that look. And I actually use this mustard yellow color right here, which is so pigmented. Oh my goodness, like this color is what made that look. It made that look just pop and look awesome. If you guys really want to see a tutorial on that look, comment down below and just tell me and just bug me and be like, Madison, just do it, because I rarely do like regular tutorials. I usually do like full face first impressions, but I'm down to do like a fall, like get ready with me if that's what you guys want to see. So just let me know in the comments section down below. But out of all the palettes that I'm talking about in this video, this is the one that I recommend the most. But I do have to say, if you are not a lover of like Lorac formula, where it's very creamy and buttery and has a little bit of fallout and kickback, then you probably won't like this formula. And this is where it comes down to preferences. And this is the type of formula that I love, which is why I love Lorac eyeshadows. I just find them easier for me to work with and to create that gradient look with them. Like it's just a lot easier to blend it out and pack on the pigment. So I love this formula, but if that is not one of your type of go-to formulas, then you might want to skip on this one, but I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I've talked about it in so many videos. All right, so the next palette that I absolutely love, like absolutely love, this is the Tartelette Toasted palette right here. And I know a lot of people are saying that this one is very similar to Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, which it is pretty similar, but there's still some shades in here that Naked Heat doesn't have that I love and I just love using. This retails for $46 and you get a total of 12 eyeshadows in here. You get a mix of 6 matte and 6 shimmer eyeshadows. They're just gorgeous. I have a tutorial and review on this palette if you guys want to check it out. I'll have it linked down below for you, but it's just an awesome palette. I don't know what it is about this formula of the Tartelette palettes, but I love them. I think they're so easy to work with. I got a lot of questions asked about which palette I like more, In Bloom or Tarte Toasted. And that's a hard question to answer because they're two very different palettes. If they were both warm tone palettes, then I could let you know. But since they are completely different palettes, I can't compare them because the formula is the same. It just matters of like what type of look I want to create. If I want to create a cool tone romantic eye look, then I would use In Bloom. If I want to create more of a pumpkin spice warm toned eyeshadow look, then I would use this palette. And I think the formulas are both dead on consistent and they're just easy to use. So I definitely recommend this one. I love this palette. It is awesome and it definitely travels with me everywhere. Like all my trips back and forth to LA, it's usually this palette and the Sephora Pro Warm palette that go with me everywhere right now. All right, so next up is a palette that I've never talked about on my channel. This is the Nubian by Juvia's eyeshadow palette. Bailey actually got me onto this brand. This is, I think it's Julius Place. I think that's what the brand name is called. This right now is for sale on the website for $15. $15, you guys. And there are a total of 12 eyeshadows in here. There's 4 matte and 8 shimmer shadows. It is so pretty. And oh my gosh, the formula is so nice. Like, so nice. This is just a really nice palette for a really reasonable price. I think it originally retails for $28, but when I was checking up the prices and everything last night, it's on sale for $15. And it actually comes on Haute Look. This brand comes on Haute Look quite often to where everything is like super cheap. And that's how I actually got this. I got this off of Haute Look because I remember Bailey told me, she's like, Juvia's Place is on Haute Look right now. You have to go get it. And I was like, yes. So you're paying a very affordable price for this, but you're still getting amazing quality for it. So that's why I recommend this one. All right, so last but not least, I have to just talk about this crazy overpriced palette that is still very pretty. This is the Natasha D Nona Sunset palette right here. It retails for $129. I know, that's a lot of money. You only get 15 eyeshadows in here. You get a mix of 4 matte, 5 sheen, and 6 shimmer shadows. Oh my God, look how crazy my nails look because this one's like broken. Looks funny. But yeah, you get a gorgeous shade selection. It's definitely a palette that screams fall time, screams sunset, screams for me, it screams Thanksgiving. I got Thanksgiving on the brain right now, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. It is super expensive though. Do I recommend this to everyone? No. I would only recommend this to the people that are huge eyeshadow lovers and collectors and love warm tone palettes and you want to try more. Like, that's the only person I would recommend this to. I would not recommend this to someone if they're just looking for an everyday palette, because I don't think it's worth that. But the quality is there. It's just a lot of money for 15 eyeshadows, a lot of money. And it's really pretty, you guys. It's really pretty. I honestly cannot wait to create a really cool look with this on my channel. I'm gonna come up with something just really fun. I just wanna play with the colors. I just wanna create a really, really pretty look. And yeah, I'm planning for it already. So get ready for that video. It's probably gonna be like a full face first impressions video, but we're gonna create a really fun look with this. So I just wanted to talk about this one because it is the one palette that a ton of people are talking about right now for the warm tone palettes. And again, I only recommend it to those people that are huge warm tone eyeshadow lovers and are eyeshadow palette collectors and really want to try out a really awesome formula for a really high price. So yeah, it's not for everyone, but if you want to try it out, this would be the time to try it out, considering you get to save 20% off right now. So yeah, check it out. All right, so those are all the warm tone eyeshadow palettes that I am loving right now. Like I filmed the other video, I felt like it was just so many warm tone palettes, but I really just wanted to focus on the ones that I love and that I'm using on a consistent basis. And then also I had to throw in that Natasha D Nona one because that one is just gorgeous. It's such a gorgeous warm tone eyeshadow palette. But I hope you guys found this video helpful, and let me know in the comments down below if there are any other palettes that I should try out in the warm tone category. And then also let me know if you guys want to see a cool tone eyeshadow palette review and what are my top favorite cool tone eyeshadows, because I'm a huge lover of cool tone. I love cool tone eyeshadows. So let me know that in the comments down below, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!